teachers told my parents that I had a bad temper. It was so much easier to deal with back then. But now, things have changed. Now, I have a psychiatrist who says that I suffer from spontaneous emotional episodes, which basically means that I have a bad temper. So what did this genius who gets paid $100 an hour suggest I do to overcome my disorder? Socks. He said I should put a sock on my hand and have it represent the person I'm upset with. I'm supposed to tell that sock everything that bothers me about our relationship and not hold anything back. So, I took his advice, and I focused on one person that made me angrier than all the rest. I call him Dr. Schaefer, my psychiatrist. Listen, you overeducated, lay down on my couch, blame everything on my mother, out of shape, frustrated Freud, long word using, can't get your own act together, dork! I am sick. I'm going to your office just because I happen to get a little mad at people once in a while, and have you made me feel like I'm some sort of serial killer. Now, Christian, you have to learn to control your anger before you enter the real world. By wearing a stupid sock on my head and talking to me like it was a person? Is that what they do in the real world? Are you trying to heal me or train me to be a ventriloquist? You jerk! You know something? Maybe he's right. I do feel a lot better. I love to swing in my front yard. Aunt Gert has a swing in her front yard, but it's not the same. Mom and I used to come out here and swing together. Some nights when Daddy was out all night gambling, I used to wake up and hear her out here swinging away. Some nights she'd let me sit beside her, and we'd swing till 3 or 4 in the morning. That pear tree looks sickly, doesn't it? Well, the fig trees are doing nicely, though. I was out and back, and the weeds are near knee-high, but the fig trees just seem to thrive in the weeds. Oh, the freeze must have killed off the banana trees. Maybe I won't leave either. Maybe I won't go to Hollywood after all. No, maybe I shouldn't. That just comes to me now. You know, sometimes my old house looks so lonesome it tears at my heart. I used to think it just looked lonesome whenever it didn't have any tenants, but it comes to me now that it's looked lonesome ever since Mama died and we moved away. And it will look lonesome until some of us move back here. Of course, Mama can't and Daddy won't, so it's up to me. I talk big about living here by myself, but I'm too much of a coward to do that. But maybe I'll live with Aunt Gert, and I'll finish school, and I'll keep renting out the house until I find a nice boy with good habits and steady ways and marry him. Then we'll move back here and have children, and I bet this old house won't be lonely anymore. I could get Mama's old croquet set out, and we put it under the pecan tree, and I'd play croquet with my children. Or we'd sit in the yard and swing and wave to people as they pass by. Maybe I was only going to Hollywood out of pure loneliness. I was so alone with Mrs. Layton getting my daddy, and Mama hadn't left the world. Daddy could have taken away my loneliness, but he didn't want to or couldn't. But Aunt Gert says that no one is lonesome with a house full of children, so maybe that's just what I ought to stay here and have.